Namaskar. Dear students, today we will learn chapter 10 haloalkane, haloarine, organic chemistry. Our topic is chemical properties. We are writing a trick to remember different types chemical properties of haloalkane, haloarine. M-E-N mean. The first letter M means reactions with metals. Number one. Number two, E. E is elimination reaction. Third, this E means ESR. The full form ESR is electrophilic substitution reactions. And fourth N means NSR. This is nucleophilic substitution reaction. This is electrophilic substitution reaction. To start with M first, reaction with metals. In case of metal, we use generally in our syllabus reaction of sodium, reaction of magnesium with RX. Listen, this is RX. RX is alkyl halide. We also use ARX. ARX is haloarine. This AR means aromatic ring benzene. When RX react with sodium in presence of dry ether, ROR, this is ether. In presence of ether, in both cases, ether, ROR, this RX react with sodium, 2 molecules of RX, 2 molecules of Na, sodium. NaX, sodium halide, along with R and R. These two are connected directly. This is called alkane. You can use example. If R is CH3, CH3 is ethane. This is alkane. In case of this, 2 ARX react with 2 Na. In last, as a product, NaX similar, and after the reaction 2R means AR means phenyl ring. 2 phenyl is directly connected with this bond. This compound is called diphenyl compound. Remember, this first reaction is called Wurtz reaction, but last reaction is called Fittig reaction. If in any reaction we use one part of Wurtz, in Wurtz we use alkyl, but in Fittig reaction we use aromatic. This is CH3Cl part of Wurtz, and this is aromatic ring means, suppose this is chlorobenzene, this is chloromethane. Both react with sodium. This is sodium in presence of dry ether. These two sodium react with these two, and here CH3 directly connected with this benzene ring. This compound is called toluene. Toluene. So the middle reaction is called WF, means Wurtz-Fittig ring. This is Wurtz reaction. In Wurtz reaction we use alkyl halide. In Fittig reaction we are using haloarine. But in Wurtz-Fittig, one part is haloalkane, another part is haloarine, in presence of dry ether. So middle reaction is called Wurtz-Fittig. But remember, in first reaction, here in Wurtz reaction you can use primary RX, secondary RX, but tertiary RX does not give Wurtz reaction. So next, reaction with magnesium, sodium with metal. Sodium reaction, when sodium reacts with RX, reaction is called Wurtz. Sodium reacts with ARX, reaction is called Fittig. And if in Wurtz-Fittig reaction, one part is RX, another part is ARX. Reaction of RX with reaction of RX. RX means alkyl halide with magnesium in presence of dry ether. This is ether. You know the valency of magnesium is 2. Magnesium joined here, compound RX with magnesium form this type. Remember, this compound is called alkyl magnesium halide, also called Grignard's reagent. Grignard reagent means alkyl magnesium halide. In this reaction, you can use here R means CH3. Otherwise, you can also use ring. With CH3, the product will form methyl magnesium halide. In this case, product will form phenyl magnesium halide. In case of aromatic Grignard reagent, you can't use here chlorine or fluorine. Generally, we use iodine and bromine due to their high reactivity. Next, so we have written what mean. Mean means M-E-E-N. M-E-E-N means reaction with metal, and second elimination reaction. Elimination reaction means this is called actually elimination reaction, also called dehydrogenation reaction. Dehydrogenation reaction means D means removal, hydro means hydrogen, and halogenation means halogen. In this reaction, hydrogen and halogen both element will remove from RX. But listen, suppose CH3 CH2 Cl. This is halogen connected with alpha carbon, and this is beta carbon. Remember, along with this halogen, the hydrogen atom from beta carbon removed. So reaction is called beta elimination. It means after the reaction, for reagent we use KOH in alcoholic medium. Alcoholic medium. We dissolve KOH in alcohol. This K react with Cl, form KCl. This OH remove hydrogen from beta carbon and form water molecule. After the reaction, the product is CH2 this compound. Remember, hydrogen always removed from beta carbon. Example, suppose name of this compound, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 2-chlorobutane. Otherwise, we can say it is isobutyl chloride. If isobutyl chloride react with KOH in alcoholic medium, then this K remove with this K and Cl form KCl along with HOH. The red color OH from KOH and this red color OH and this black color H remove from beta carbon. In this compound, this is alpha, and here 2 beta carbon are present. This is first carbon is beta and third carbon also beta. So from both beta carbon atoms, hydrogen removed with this K, and 2 products are formed. If hydrogen removed from first beta carbon atom, then double bond appear here. This type CH3 CH2 CH double bond CH2. If beta carbon removed from this third one carbon, product will form this type. Remember, this compound is called but1-ene and this compound is called but2-ene. 1, 2, 3. Here double bond present on first carbon atom. In this compound, double bond present on second carbon. Both compounds are formed. But listen, this first compound form approximately 20%. Second compound form approximately major product 80%. So which compound will form otherwise from which beta carbon hydrogen remove according to State-Jeff. Otherwise we can say J-shape. The rule is State-Jeff or J-shape rule. According to State-Jeff rule that during the beta elimination reaction, hydrogen atom remove from that beta carbon atom in which least number of hydrogen are present. Otherwise we can say that product will form in which more number of alkyl group directly connected to double bond, doubly bonded carbon. Here this is doubly bonded, these are doubly bonded carbon. From this carbon only one alkyl group present. But in this is symmetric alkene. In symmetric alkene with double bond, two alkyl groups are present which have plus inductive effect, which gives stability to this symmetric alkene. It means after the reaction that alkene will form in which maximum number of alkyl groups are directly connected with. In this product two alkyl connected with double bond. In this case there is only one alkyl group connected with double bond. So this is called State-Jeff or J-shape rule, and major product will form that alkene in which maximum substituents are directly attached with double bond. This reaction is called beta elimination. We are studying the reaction of Rx, and the trick is mean, M double E N. So first is reaction of metal, second is reaction elimination reaction, beta elimination, also known dehydrogenation reaction. Third one is ESR, electrophilic substitution reaction. Remember, this is chlorobenzene. In chlorobenzene, if we react chlorine in dark, also in presence of catalyst just like AlCl3, otherwise FeCl3. Due to presence of lone pair on this chlorine, due to plus mesomeric effect, this chlorine has ortho and para directing effect. It means this chlorine increase the electronic density on ortho and para due to mesomeric effect. So incoming reagent direct attack on ortho and para. So after the reaction, two products will form. First will ortho product, second is para product. This red color chlorine remove hydrogen from these two positions and join here and here with removal 2HCl. This is called 1,2-dichlorobenzene. This is called 1,4-dichlorobenzene. Similarly, this is nitric acid. If we react concentrated nitric acid in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, reaction is called nitration. H from ortho and para with this OH remove as a water molecule. Here two water molecules will form, and instead of these two chlorine, the nitro group will join. Compound will call what? Can you guess the name of these two compound? In first compound, on second carbon means ortho carbon, nitro group will join, and in second compound on fourth carbon NO2 nitro group is connected. First compound according to alphabetic numbering, 1-chloro-2-nitrobenzene. This is called 1-chloro-4-nitrobenzene. Most important reaction is Friedel-Crafts reaction, FCR. Friedel-Crafts reaction, FCR. In Friedel-Crafts reaction, in presence of AlCl3 anhydrous, we react with any alkyl halide just like methyl chloride. Otherwise we react with CH3COCl. This is acetyl chloride, this is methyl chloride. Simple, these two hydrogen remove with this chlorine, replace this chlorine and replace by CH3 group. Just like these two compounds. Two product will form. Reaction of alkyl chloride, this is called alkylation Friedel-Crafts. This is called acetylation Friedel. Friedel-Crafts is two types. If reaction with RX, this is called alkylation Friedel-Crafts reaction. If reaction with these compounds, this is called acetyl chloride, so reaction is called acetylation Friedel-Crafts reaction. In case of alkylation means alkyl chloride, this is methyl chloride. These two products are formed along with removal of hydrogen and chlorine HCl. In first compound here CH3 connected, in this case here CH3 connected. Can you guess name of these two compounds? First compound is called, numbering from here, this is called toluene. On second carbon chlorine, so this is called 2-chlorotoluene. This is called from here, this is toluene. On fourth carbon chlorine, this is called para-chloro, otherwise 4-chlorotoluene. In case of, what is the difference between these two? In this compound there is extra CO group connected. This chlorine removed with these two hydrogen and remaining CH3 CO group connected on ortho and para condition. With reaction this compound will form this type. Here CO group increased, C double bond O with C. So this compound is actually called acetophenone. This is acetophenone. In acetophenone, in first product there is chlorine on second carbon, we can say 2-chloroacetophenone, and this compound is 4-chloro, this is acetophenone. So these are different types of electrophilic substitution reaction, means chlorination, nitration, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, Friedel-Crafts acetylation. The most important reaction is FCR, Friedel-Crafts alkylation and acetylation. In alkylation, alkyl halide react. In acetylation, acetyl chloride react, and in all these reactions two products are formed. But remember, out of these two products, suppose these are two products, ortho-ortho compound and second is para compound. Out of these two compounds, these two groups are in this product have large gap, means large distance. So this is formed as a major product, but due to repulsion in case of ortho condition, this form as a minor product. These are repulsion, the distance in these two is large, so maximum a major product is para product. Para product form a major quantity. And last is what is last? MEEN. This N means nucleophilic substitution reactions. Listen, nucleophilic substitution reaction. Suppose CH3Cl and chloromethane, chlorobenzene. KOH. Now remember, this KOH we are dissolving in water, aqueous solution, not alcoholic. In alcoholic solution, beta halogen takes place, but in this case we are using alcoholic. In alcoholic medium, KOH is ionic compound. This K and Cl remove and here form CH3OH. Remember, this OH is minus, chlorine also minus. So this halogen is replaced by another negative species. This minus means called nucleophile. Nucleophile means the species which have negative charge and it is seeking positive. So this is called nucleophilic, and halogen replaced by another nucleophile. This is called nucleophilic substitution reaction. Means halogen is replaced by another negative species, nucleophile. But the nucleophilic substitution reaction easily takes place with haloarine. Haloarine does not give simple these reactions. For product in haloalkane with NSR on ortho and para. These are two ortho, this is para. on ortho and para, these electron withdrawing group means electron attracting group, just like nitro, should be connected. If these compounds are connected, then by very less temperature, less pressure, this K and Cl remove, and here this type compound will form. So in exam they ask, what is the necessity of these electron withdrawing group? These electron withdrawing group attract electron and the reactivity of Rx increase. And generally in exam they ask that haloalkene are least reactive as compared to haloalkene with NSR. Give the reason. Reason are 4. HIR. Do you know? Hydrogen. What is the question? Question is haloarenes are least reactive than haloalkene. Otherwise we can say haloalkene are more reactive than haloarene with NSR. Reason are 4. HIR. This H means hybridization, I means instability of product, R means resonance in ring, and last E means electron repulsion. So listen, these answers means these point in detail. First, hybridization. Listen. In this is haloalkene, this is haloalkene, H. Listen. In haloarene, the carbon which is connected with halogen, it is sp2 hybridized, but in this case this is sp3 hybridized on the basis of sigma bond are 4, so this is sp3, this is sp2 hybridized. In sp2 hybridization, the bond length between these two means the bond length between carbon and halogen is very short, but in this case the bond length is long due to large hybridization. So long bond can easily break during the reaction, but breaking of short bond is very difficult. This is first reason. Second, HIRE. I means instability of product. If this chlorine is removed with minus sign and the product is formed this type, this is very unstable compound and reaction become reverse. In this case, this type any compound will form and its stability may be increased by other effect, then just like inductive effect. Next, R means resonance. Out of these two, in aromatic compound, resonance is possible. So what happens with resonance? In resonance, the lone pair of chlorine goes inside the ring. So here this will become minus, this become plus. So between these two, partial double bond is occur due to resonance. So breaking of double bond is too much difficult than single bond. And last, E is electron repulsion. Listen. This is haloarene, this is nucleophile. Here lone pair present, inside ring electron present, on nucleophile electron also present. So these electrons are repelled by ring and electron present on halogen. So due to repulsion, the attacking of nucleophile is very difficult. So there are 4 reasons. And what was the question? Question was, the nucleophile substitution reactions are difficult in haloarene. So our topic is NSR reactions. NSR means nucleophilic substitution reactions. NSR. This is RX, alkyl halide. Generally we know haloalkanes gives very fast NSR. Listen. This is NaCN, sodium cyanide. Sodium cyanide is ionic compound. This ionic compound easily ionized and gives Cn minus. This is nucleophile. This Cn minus easily replaces. These electrons are attracted with halogen. Halogen remove with electron, and instead of X, Cn is connected. This is the product. Product is alkyl cyanide, otherwise nitrite. If we are using AgCN, AgCN is a covalent compound. Covalent means silver and carbon form a bond by sharing of electron. This is nitroionic bond. So it is unable to provide Cn minus as a nucleophile. So after removal X, these are joined with lone pair present on nitrogen with this type, and a new product form this type. This is called isocyanide with. Then after the reaction AgX remove. So in exam they ask why sodium cyanide gives RCN but AgCN gives RNC. Due to their polar, otherwise ionic and covalent nature between metal and this. So NaCN is ionic compound, this is covalent compound. This is able to ionize and gives Cn minus as a nucleophile, but it is unable to provide minus sign nucleophile. So these two are nucleophile substitution reaction. In these reactions, halogen is replaced by another nucleophile, negative species. This is KOH, potassium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide in aqueous medium provide this ionic compound. Provide OH minus replace R. This is also called nucleophilic substitution reaction. If we replace this H with R, KOR, this is called potassium alkoxide. Potassium alkoxide. So in this reaction, K and X, KX is formed and the new compound ROR. This is called ether. And the last one reaction is called Williamson synthesis reaction. In Williamson synthesis reaction, potassium or sodium alkoxide react with RX and gives ether. For better product, it should be tertiary. So these are our reactions are NSR, nucleophilic substitution reactions. Now, the last topic is mechanism of nucleophilic substitution reactions. Mechanism. Listen. This is RX. This is nucleophile. After the reaction, the product are formed. Listen. This is called NSR, nucleophilic substitution reaction. The nucleophilic substitution reactions are two types. First is SN1 and second represented SN2. One means the full form SN1 is nucleophilic substitution. One means unimolecular reaction. SN2 means nucleophilic substitution. 2 means bimolecular reaction. Here uni means 1, bi means 2 molecular. The rate of NSR sometimes depends on only concentration of RX. This is large bracket is concentration and this is RX. In first case, rate of reaction is depending on concentration of RX. The rate is free from the concentration of nucleophile. Sometimes rate of reaction depends on these two, concentration of RX and concentration of OH. In first case, the power of concentration of Rx, this power is called order of reaction. In first case, the order of reaction is 1. It means whole reaction is depending on concentration of Rx. So this one is represented as unimolecular. But in this case, there are two species. Here order 1, here order 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 means the order of such type reactions is obtained 2. So this is called bimolecular reaction. So how can we identify that reaction is unimolecular, reaction is bimolecular? The order obtained 1, order obtained 2. How can we guess? Observe. Listen. I am giving a trick, very simple trick to remember. ASN1 and ASN2. Suppose ASN1. The trick is 1, 2, 3 SHRI3. Simple. 1, 2, 3 SHRI3. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different points. And 1 means unimolecular. Unimolecular means the rate of reaction depend on concentration of only one molecule, that is Rx. 2 means 2 steps. So SN1 reaction takes place in 2 different steps. This third means this reaction is given by tertiary Rx. Do you know tertiary Rx? Observe here. Suppose this is carbon, this is X halogen, this is CH3, this is C2H5, and this is, suppose this is benzene ring. I am taking an example in which 4 different types groups are atoms connected. This center is called chiral center. This whole molecule is chiral molecule. Do you know the behavior of these chiral molecules is different with plane polar line. These compounds rotate PPL toward left hand side, otherwise right hand side. If chiral compound, actually chiral compound are those compounds which are mirror image to each other, what form non-superimposable. Suppose my hand, these are mirror image and these are non-superimposable mirror image. Suppose this is K, the mirror image of K is this type. These two are mirror image and these are non-superimposed, so called chiral object. But this compound is called chiral molecule. Its mirror image will not superimpose to it, but its behavior toward plane polarity will be different. Suppose this is arrow. This arrow means rotation of plane polarity with this compound. This is anti-clockwise, so L, otherwise minus. This L stands for levo rotation. Levo means toward left hand side. So this is chiral molecule and it is tertiary Rx. Tertiary Rx. Next, this S. S means solvent. SN1 reactions takes place in polar protic solvent. What? Polar protic solvent. Polar protic means this is water molecule, a water molecule is polar, and protic means it provides protons. After the reaction, suppose this X means halogen is removing with taking one electron. This is called heterolytic cleavage, means halogen is removing with taking electron. So to form stable this compound, here proton should be present. This proton is provided by solvent. This solvent helps to remove halogen. Actually, this C and X, this is the polar bond. This polar bond easily break down and halogen remove if it is dissolved in polar solvent. Polar solvent help to remove halogen. So what will happen? After removal X, listen, C center, CH3, C2H5, and here I am writing AR. AR means the ring, aromatic ring. and positive charge. Listen, this is carbocation. This is intermediate compound as a carbocation, and this carbocation has trigonal planar shape and it is stable, and due to its stability we can isolate it. It is first step, and first step is very slow step. The rate depend on first step. This is also called rate determining step, and the concentration of this compound, concentration of tertiary ion, total rate depend on first step, and first step only this molecule is taking part. There is no role of nucleophile. But in second, this is second step. Next, H. H means hinder. Hinder means steric hindrance, means there is no free space around the center carbon atom for attacking nucleophile due to presence of these large bulky groups. So in this case, nucleophile OH minus may attack on from left hand side, otherwise from right hand side. So two products will be formed. Listen carefully. If this OH join from left hand side, this OH is attacking on from right hand side. In first condition, the orientation of these three alkyl groups means methyl, this is aromatic, and this is propyl. The orientation of all these have changed. Thus, I am writing here C2H5, and this is aromatic ring. But if OH react on right hand side, the orientation of all these CH3, C2H5, and this is benzene ring. Can you guess and can you compare the orientation of these three compounds, these three groups with reactant and product? First, in this case, halogen is replacing by OH, and configuration of these change. So orientation change, substitution also takes place. This process is called inversion. This is called Walden inversion, given by Walden's inversion. Walden inversion means substitution along with changing of configuration takes place. In second reaction, halogen is replaced by OH, but the configuration of these three remain same. So this reaction is called retention. In essence, this is second step. In second step, both compound form. So actually, if this is LiVo, this is dextro. Dextro means D. This is LiVo. So both the LiVo and dextro form. If LiVo and dextro as a mixture form, process is called racemization. This R means racemization. It means in SN1 racemization takes place if we are using optical compound as a reactant. Racemization means racemic mixture is formed with D and L configuration. This I is intermediate compound. In this reaction, intermediate compound as a carbocation is formed, which is more stable, and its stability increased by SiR. This is trick for remembering stability of this compound. Listen. S means stability, I means inductive effect. These alkyl groups gives electron to this carbon and its stability increase. And R means resonance. If any compound in which resonance happen, stability increase. So inductive effect and resonance increase its stability. So this compound can isolate it. This is first step, very slow step, and this is second step, very fast step. Rate does not depend on fast step. I am repeating again speedily. 1, 2, 3 SHRI. 1 means SN1 is unimolecular. Rate depend on only first molecule. Second, it happens in two steps, separate, fast, slow step, fast step. It happens by tertiary. Tertiary RH gives very fast SN1 reaction. Remember, S means solvent. For this reaction, polar protic solvent is required due to stability of halogen. H means hindrance या steric hinder. Reactant should be steric hinder. Due to steric hindrance, the attacking of OH is prevented in first step. R means racemic mixture, otherwise racemation. In SN1 reaction, if we are taking optical isomers, racemic mixture is formed. I means intermediate compound. In this, a stable intermediate compound is formed, that is carbocation having trigonal planar shape. Its stability increased by inductive effect and what? Resonance. We can understand this reaction by this model. Suppose simple. This is chiral center in this compound. Suppose this is phenyl ring, ethyl, methyl. This is halogen, and this is chiral center. Suppose this is dextro compound. If and also this is tertiary, because three different types groups are atom connected with this compound. If this compound, this is polar bond. If this compound we are dissolving in water, then water, otherwise any protic solvent is like alcohol, acetic acid. So polar protic solvent help to remove this halogen. This is suppose halogen. This halogen remove. After halogen removing, this type situation is formed. Listen, this is trigonal planar and plus charge on this carbon is formed. So this is carbocation intermediate compound, this type, in which three different types group or atom oriented in three space. This is trigonal planar with 120 degree angle. This is another new nucleophile. Suppose this is OH minus. It wants to attack on this. So it has founded free space on left hand side and right hand side. If it attack on from left hand side, by attacking left hand side, all the groups are oriented on this type. So this is product form. This is chiral center. If it attacks from left hand side, from this side, all groups will attend on oriented on opposite side. So in first case retention happen, in second case Walden inversion happen. We can also understand by another new example. Listen. Suppose this is umbrella. This is orientation of other groups. Suppose this is halide. We want to remove this. Suppose this is another new nucleophile. Nucleophile replace this halogen, but orientation remains same. This is called retention. In retention, substitution takes place, but orientation does not change. Number 2. Suppose this is a reactant. In reactant, we want to replace this. So in second case, we are replacing this halogen along with changing of configuration. Suppose the configuration is changed, substitution also takes place. This is called inversion. This inversion observed by Walden. So this is called Walden inversion. In Walden inversion, substitution along with changing of configuration takes place. Next. So now we can write opposite points of SN1 for SN2. SN2 reaction is very simple, and do you know meaning of 1, 2, 3, 3? 1, 2, 3, 3 meaning 1, 2, 3 SHRI 3. Listen, 1 means unimolecular. Listen, 1 means unimolecular, but in SN2, 1, 2, 3 SHR. SN2, the rate depends on both Rx and nucleophile. So order obtained 1 plus 1 2. So this is called we are studying about SN2. So this is trick for SN1. 2 means order obtained 2. This 2 meaning what this two is two step, but SN2 takes place in a single step. We are writing opposite points, and this 3, what does it mean 3? 3 means tertiary. So SN1 given by tertiary, but this reaction is given by primary. Listen, suppose this is primary RX, this is actually methyl chloride, otherwise chloramine. This is primary. S means solvent, no necessary for solvent, corporate solvent. Steric hindrance, this is less steric hindrance. Less steric hindrance means, suppose on halogen there are lone pair electrons and OH minus also having electron, so it can't attack on from this side, it attacks from left back side. So these are very small atoms, there is space for attacking this OH. This is OH minus attacks on this carbon join this time. This OH indicating this is ready for attacking, and this dotted means this is ready for removal. This is ready for attacking, this is ready for removal, and these 3 hydrogens now attack and oriented in this con. This is actually trigonal bipyramidal shape. This is very unstable structure. So quickly second step happen, this halogen remove this OH which attacks from left side, from back side. This new compound with new configuration is formed. Can you observe? In reactant, the orientation of all these hydrogen was on left side. In product, instead of halogen, OH is jointed and all the hydrogen are rotated on right side. This is called WI. WI means Walden inversion. In first, racemization takes place in SN1, but Walden inversion takes place in SN2. I means intermediate compound. In SN1, intermediate compound form as a carbocation which is stable compound, we can isolate it, but in second, there is no stable compound, intermediate compound. This is very unstable compound. First and second step we can isolate it. Very first reaction gives and form this compound. We can understand this reaction with help of ball and stick model. Observe. Listen. Suppose this is RX, but in this RX, this is halogen, this is carbon. In this carbon, 3 different types beta carbon connected. This is tertiary RX, and tertiary RX are not preferred for SN2. This compound will give SN1 reaction. This is because this is more steric, means this is CH3, 3 bulky groups are connected around this carbon, so this is more steric. If we want to study reaction of SN1, we should take hydrogen. So these are 3 hydrogens directly connected with this carbon. This is methyl chloride. This is methyl chloride. CH3Cl. So this halogen is negative charge, and this is nucleophile. This nucleophile can't attack from this side. Electron of this and electron of this repulsion. Due to electronic repulsion, it is unable to attack from this side. It attacks from back side because there is a space for attacking. This attack from here, and for very few times this type shape is formed. This is trigonal bipyramidal shape. After the reaction, this halogen easily removed, and by adding this OH group, the orientation of these all hydrogen move toward left hand side. The orientation is changed. This is called Walden inversion. This reaction is given by primary. Again. So the most important thing is, what is the meaning of 1, 2, 3? Say 1 unimolecular, 2 steps, tertiary RX, solvent, polar protect solvent necessary, steric hindrance necessary, racemic mixture is formed, and intermediate compound also formed. These are our points for remembering the meaning of SN1 mechanism, and opposite of these are SN2 mechanism. Suppose SN1 SN2. Suppose tertiary RX, secondary RX, primary RX. Tertiary RX gives SN1. So in this sequence SN1 increase, but in this sequence SN2 increase. But SN1 and SN2 both increase for halogen in this sequence, means fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Iodine have large size, so bond between C and I is longer bond. This bond can easily break. So iodine is better leaving group than other halogen. So SN1, SN2 both reactions are given very fastly with iodine. But in case of tertiary, primary, secondary, SN1, SN2 reaction takes place. Listen, in CBSE each and every year they ask different type questions. Can you see this page? In this page CBSE based question paper, and from 2020, 19, in all the years they ask some questions. Again on this page you can observe that in different years they ask different type question each and every year from SN1, SN2 mechanics. The SNS and SN2 reaction is the center point of this chapter. Suppose I am giving you 1, 2, 3 homework for assignment. Number 1, out of these two, which will give SN2 reaction faster? Suppose this one and this one. Number second question. Out of these two, which will give SN1 reaction faster? And third question. Out of these two, which will give SN1 reaction faster? Do you know the meaning of SN2? SN2 means primary. Out of these two, which is primary? This is primary. How can we guess? This is alpha. From alpha there is only one beta. This is alpha. From alpha there are two beta. So this is secondary. This is primary. Primary RX are less steric in range and they gives SN2 reaction. Out of these two, this is secondary, this is tertiary, and they are SN1. SN1s are given by tertiary. So this compound will give SN1 reaction faster. And out of these two, SN1 or SN2, any reaction, if compound differ by halogen, the category of these two is primary. But this is bromine, the size of bromine is large, this bond is long, easily break down. So bromine is better leaving group than chlorine. So this compound will give SN1 reaction faster, also SN2 reaction faster. Namaskar, thank you, stay safe.